as Francine is still around. So we're not done with the impacts from this storm just yet. Those tropical storm warnings and storm surge warnings really haven't changed too much. I do think our storm surge issues are, for the most part, at least the bad storm surge is done down here on the coast. You just have some minor coastal flooding for today. Now up on the Mississippi coast, where the winds are stronger and you have more of a push, we are still seeing 5 to 6 feet of surge rise right now in Bay St. Louis. We've got surge rise in Lake Pontchartrain. 3 to 5 feet is still a possibility for those areas on the north shore of the lake there. So and rivers are backing up. I just checked in on the rivers. They are all still, it's still rising with the surge coming in and with the rain draining into the rivers. That adds on to it. So precision cast showing this is lifting to the north today. Winds will eventually decrease. We'll have more of an a westerly wind today. That will help start to push some water out of the lake, but that'll be a slow process. And then a northwesterly wind along our coast will start to decrease surge as well. So we'll see improvements gradually throughout the day here. And I want to show you the 7-day, but I also want to show you one other thing in just a second, that we do have great weather after today. Now our tropical storm warnings will still be with us this morning. We'll probably see them discontinued here later on into the sunrise hours. Tomorrow 86 with sunshine, and looking at the weekend here, the weather's looking fabulous. Even into next week, I don't have any major problems out there. We're just looking at some cooler mornings in the 60s and 70s, and it should feel a lot nicer across the area with some of that lower humidity. But once again, as of 2 o'clock here, we are still dealing with impacts from Tropical Storm Francine. Officially was downgraded to a tropical storm at about 10 o'clock last night. Made landfall at 5 p.m. and it was a Category 2 at landfall. Quickly became a Category 1, and then it was a Category 1 from 5 o'clock. Or it was a hurricane from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. and then that's when it became that tropical storm, and that's where it's sitting right now. And those are tropical storm warnings all across the region as our winds do stay quite strong. We're gusting to 43 in Slidell and 46 at the lakefront, but we're seeing those trends come down. Last night, or several hours ago, as the storm blew through, we were seeing wind gusts 60, 70, even near 80 miles an hour across the area. So that's why you're waking up with tree limbs down. You're waking up with water higher than normal along the coast. And so if you do have to be out, we're saying, you know, not a good idea, but some people, you have to go to your job. Maybe you work for an industry where you can't stay home. Just be extra careful. There is quite a bit of debris out there on the roads. I saw several big oak tree limbs. You know how they like to shed in these big wind events. So that's what we're looking at this morning, guys. The worst is past us. That is the truth. But of course, there are still some impacts that are being felt right now.